Science tells us that during the teenage years, behaviors can really be risky for teenagers, for even older adolescents, and it can be confusing for teenagers and adults. So what's going on during these years? What we understand is that there are two kinds of behaviors that can lead to risky outcomes. What are those behaviors? One is something you may be familiar with, which is called impulsivity. It means acting before you think about something. So you get an impulse and it turns into an action before you can reflect on what the consequences are. And that's called impulsivity. But a second kind of behavior, which is much more confusing for everyone, is called hyper-rational thinking. And what this is it's a way where you think about something, like for example, someone I worked with decided that she would bring a bunch of alcohol to a school party in a school where there was a zero tolerance for alcohol. She planned this weeks ahead of time, got the alcohol together, carried it in a backpack to the party, and there was the headmaster of the school. Now, you can think about it. Was that impulsive? She had weeks of planning. It was not impulsive, it was hyper-rational. What does that really mean? What that means is that there's a calculation, a rational, mathematical kind of weighing of the pros and cons, where this individual decided, you know something? It will be very exciting to try to go to a school function with a bunch of alcohol, break the rules, be at a place where the headmaster is, and get away with it. Now, the chances of getting caught perhaps were 50-50, or even if they were 30% chance of getting caught and 70 not. She evaluated the excitement of pulling off an escapade like that very highly, in a rational kind of way, undervalued the other part, and in that hyper-rational calculation, she carried out the planning, the getting of the alcohol, and the behavior that ultimately got her expelled from school. Hyper-rational thinking is something that many teenagers go through, and the good news is that when you understand that it's not the same as impulsivity, you actually can offer a route to how to help kids do less risky behaviors. And that's what we explore in the Brainstorm book. How do you take this hyper-rational and impulsive risk-taking behavior, know which is which, and what to do with each one?